G'day folks, it's been a few days, sorry that I haven't been sort of putting them up on a regular basis. This thing is nearly taken over my life at the moment. I'll be honest with you folks, I've underestimated it. I went into this a little bit naive and it's just completely, since I put the canopy on it, it's completely changed the handling, the braking. It's really gone and thrown a curveball at me. So I've had to really go back to the drawing board and and put these new wheels, axles, move them back, put the drawbar on, put the electric brakes, and it's all completely changed. So it'll be for the best though, guys. But if you're embarking on something like this, you've really got to do your homework, guys, because it can get out of control. And I had that passion, and sometimes that passion can actually get you in a little bit of strife. So it's all good. I've got no regrets whatsoever. I've actually saved, it's about half the price. So I've given up even on the hours of this thing. I would be, just a stab in the dark. I reckon I've worked, if we were say doing 8-hour days, 5 days a week, I reckon I'd be coming up to probably 5 weeks. Isn't that crazy? The amount of time and effort that goes into things like this, that's what really caught me out. So, looks good. The trim, I'm really happy with it, guys. It's getting very close now. Yes, I'll show you in a sec. But I've bloody injured myself. I reckon I've got tennis elbow. It's a strain on the inside of in there. It's like a tendon tear. And because I'm a left-hander and just using, I can't even grab onto a nail gun. I really struggle. A drill, rattle guns are okay because you don't. But anything that's got a bit of torque, and I've got to be really careful, it'll just flare it up. And I can't even hold the trowel to do some plastering. I mean, it's quite debilitating, guys. It's sort of struck a couple of weeks back, and it gets better, but then I flare it up again. So I have to really just nurse it, and I'm actually starting to use my right arm a little bit and try and save this one and get it right again. But anyway, that's the way it is, guys. I'm no spring chicken anymore. I'll be 50 next year, so I can't complain. But doesn't it look good, guys? A little bit of trim. I've pretty much done it. I've only got to do the back door, but I've done the other side and all up around it. God, I think it finishes it off. What I've gone and done, I've left a sort of bit of a gap, deliberate. And I've used that T-Rex polymer, and I've masked it all in and then applied it. And yeah, I've done up the side there too, guys. So I'll do the whole lot. I'll even do in underneath here and finish it all off and do the, I think the black looks quite nice. It just sort of sets it off a little bit. I was a bit unsure when I sort of, when I looked into doing it, but once I've done my first external, I'm really happy. And I'll obviously fill this gap in here with the black, and it looks good. Yes, I've done the door too, guys. Finished that, so that's got the rubber 6mm strip right around it, and I've sealed that all up too. I've got a little awning, a bit of the checker plate that overhangs the rubber, just that whisker. You can see it up close there. Yeah, it sort of overhangs it 3 or 4mm, just sort of stops the bulk. Well, you might get a few little drips enter through the door, but that's, if I can stop 99% of it, I'll be very happy with the result. But it seals nice, like it sort of, there's a crush fit to it. So yes, and I'll do the little rubber trick. I actually got a square
a metre by 1200, so I'll show you that when I've done it. That'll really tidy up the guards and make them look even. So yes, and I've cut the drawbar back in preparation. Hopefully this weekend or next weekend I'll have it ready for a mate to come up and from the Sunrise Trailers, for old mate to come and to weld it all up for me. So, you know, if it's an hour, a couple of hours worth of work for him, well, so be it. It'll save me trying to. I think that really warrants some really good welding there, but you know, I'm keen to pay for a little bit of labour for that. So yes, and these are the brakes unit, the electric brake unit. So it's a Red Arc. It's a Pro Elite series. I did a little bit of reading up on it, guys, and it says that it'll learn. So it must have a G sensor in it, like a G-force sensor. And apparently it's self-learning, so after about 20 brakes, it adapts and controls the rear trailer brakes. So we'll see how we go. I'll do some more reading and let you know on that one. That's the breakaway system. So we hook this up, so if we ever the trailer unhitches and breaks the chain, this is your last line of sort of defence really, so you don't have a runaway. It'll pull apart, and the battery that's mounted, this is it here, that you mount into the trailer, powers the brakes, so you don't get a runaway. So that's the idea behind that. And that's a 3.5 tonne hitch. So yes, we've got all the bits. So I just need a bit of chain. I'll pick that up soon, probably at the end of the week. He's got some on order. I think it's around 13 mil. Might even be bigger, I can't remember now. He did say it was fairly heavy stuff, and the shackles. And I'll get that dude to weld them on the drawbar. So yes, it's coming along, guys. Once we get this trailer sorted out, we're back into the car. I've got to do some jobs on it. Maintenance jobs more than anything. Power steering and a few other little bits and pieces I want to do, and then I'll start doing this wall. I'll start pulling this down, and as soon as I've got this wall moved across, we're bringing the old ute down, and we're going to start pulling that apart and over the summertime. And yes, we'll have projects running and still doing stuff to the car. I really want to get this done, guys, so I can drag the car down and use it. It's just, you know, I really need to get in that car every probably four weeks. I need a good drive in it. And at the minute it's getting on around sort of 6 weeks maybe now, maybe 7 weeks, but it's overdue. I need a ride in it. That's my little fix, is to get that turbo spooled up and pumping around the track, because there's no better feeling, you know, guys. This is what I'm doing all this for. So it's to enjoy the passion. Alright guys, well, I'll pop one up soon, and I hope you're enjoying what I'm putting out there, guys, because, you know, in that last sort of 12 months I've gone really crazy on all the information with that Holden V8. There's a lot of info there on the way to do the oiling mods right through to turboing, and there's a lot of info there to be learnt. So I hope you guys enjoy it and appreciate what I'm putting out there, and that's what it's all about, guys. Alright, well, I'll put one up soon when I've done a little bit more to this. Catch you later.